Going to all metal mode. If the spoon was 6 inches deep, the neck of it was 9 inches deep. Possible completion. The bowl came from the other side of the cellar hole, but it's the closest match to what I have from the site. Well, hey everybody, welcome to another Nut Thursday in New Hampshire. So today is going to be a relaxing, just going out there because I want to go out there kind of day. I'm not necessarily out to find stuff with the old detector, but this is a spot that I found 2 seasons ago. I haven't been out here since last season. I was thinking about it, and it's such a cool area. I'm just going to come out, do a little bit of looking around, a little bit of swinging, and see what we can find. So obviously, being in New England here, we have a lot of sites that are old and deserted a long time ago. This is one of them. This is the old road we're leaving from, which goes a fair distance into the woods, and then it just dissipates to a trail. And then walking the trail, we go for a fair amount of distance in which you can see it's down to a single track. This is a cart path from where we just came from. You know, the longer road doesn't get used, it turns to this, which I know for certain is a cart path because it gets into areas where it's shouldered and such, and then it just dissolves even further down to a barely noticeable footpath. So in these few segments, it's taking me 20 minutes to get to here. I'm just showing you the natural breakdown of when things become abandoned or neglected, how quickly they disappear. Not that 200 years is quickly, but just to show you. So we have a couple more 100 feet, and then we will be at the home site, which there's no visible entrances, trails, or anything. So let's go check this out. And then reaching this point, you can see that it's been dissolving the terrain that is from runoff up there, well, over the centuries. Believe it or not, what I'm standing on and crossing is what's left of a wall that goes right up there. And our home site, which sat there 200 years plus, straight ahead. And this place is what I refer to as William's site. You may have seen those episodes a couple of years ago, but I call it that after the man who settled here back in the 1750s. So out here in the hills, they cleared a very, very small farm for existence. This is one of the few walls out here, actually. This is the very small footprint and cellar hole, and then over in that corner is the chimney stack. So the chimney stack was out on the end of this one. I'm presuming for how early it was probably log cabin style, because being here within the first 5 years of settlement for this area, it on average took about 5 years for a town or a village to work up a sawmill where they could cut planks so they could make, you know, planks. Things like this brick, they would have had to import that, as well as glass. Actually, for glass, most places would have had to have imported it. And when you look around, you know, obviously it's all grown back, but these people left just about 200 years ago, early 1800s. And, you know, as much as I've been up here and explored and metal detected, there's a lot of sections that I didn't go to because it gets bad really quick. But I figured today, you know what? Let me just go hang out up there for a while and see what happens. Because aside from the obvious spot where the house sat, that one wall, typical with these sites that we find that are early, there's no barn, there's no well, there's definitely no improvement of the land because it would have been absolutely impossible with the exception of the living space. And that's why it's fascinating to be out here. Just a small, quaint, ancient, for us, home site. Alright, let's do things. Sounds big. Well, let's see what was tossed by the old rock. Perfect. You can never complain with a good oxen shoe find at a colonial site. So, there we go. And you know, a lot of people think it's crazy. We saved them all. You gotta figure, that is a handmade shoe. A transportation relic. And, I don't know. They are awesome. There's no doubt about that. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Yep. A bullet. 5 inches in the ground. But you gotta figure, aside from people like me who are out exploring and hiking, nobody else would be out here except for hunters. Pretty remote. Alright. Well, sounds like iron, but any signal's a good signal out here. Meaning there's, whoops, sorry about that. Meaning there's very few left, and I want everything out of the ground. Well, it's definitely an iron thing. Let me brush it up. It's almost blade shaped, but it's not thin enough to have an edge on it. And then it's got an index point here. I have no idea, but being where we are, it's old. The only thing that's not going to be old out here is the ammunition, obviously. But I don't know, but we'll take it. So I switched to the larger coil. I only wanted to hit it with the itty bitty for a little bitty. Just wanted to get it at a couple spots. So now I'm a whole 100 feet away from where the house was. Way out, you know? Yes. Mission accomplished. We have a relic. Alright, well that's debatable. I don't think it's a button with the center pulled out. I think it's like a draw pull escutcheon maybe. I could be wrong though. Either way, that's why I don't write these sites off. Even to come back and find a couple things today is awesome to add to the collection for this location. So, alright, right on. Oh, nice. A match to the first oxen shoe, which was right over there. Boy, that was loud. Well, I'm really surprised to hear anything that loud right on the lip, because between myself and a couple of the guys I brought here, we worked this thing hard. Watch it be a new shotgun shell or something. Either way, that is not a passable signal by any means. Shoe buckle? Oh, it's a spoon handle. Nice. Ooh, with fancy on it. Well, that's just wonderful. And I think the coil just got me that deep, because I would not have passed up that signal. No way. As always, let's check the plug. I'm getting numbers, but no signal. Or at least no audible signal. Going to all metal mode. So whatever it is was pinpointer deep. Nice. So if the spoon was 6 inches deep, the neck of it was 9 inches deep. Wow. That's a catch. Let's check it again. I think I'm just haloing off some iron. Alright. Well, definitely an iron thing that was part of something larger when it was whole. No idea. Actually looks pretty mangled or chopped off on this end. Well, nothing but nails, but I did get some pieces. Well, everybody, that's it. Today was, you know, as people sign off, good luck and happy hunting. Today was a happy hunting day. Some days I just want to go out into the woods, not necessarily trying to find much of anything. I'm actually surprised I found anything here, because I know the hours that were put in. So to take a few more pieces to add to the collection is significant. You know, if you're just out looking for things, well, whatever. But when you're preserving history and trying to keep it all together, it means a lot. So I hope you enjoyed our stay at Williams Colonial site out in the middle of nowhere. And I'll see you guys all very soon. Get out, explore your world, and enjoy your Not Thursday.